generation that came before versus now, we have the opportunity to.
Hi guys, I'm Ree.
I'm Moore.
And this is Need to Know. So guys, today we're gonna have a wonderful episode for you guys. And that's pretty much it because we were supposed to have a guest and they canceled on us. Well, they just never answered. We're gonna do a little short public service announcement for that, you know. So next season, when we do guests and stuff, we are gonna have you sign contracts and we are gonna, you know, like be like, oh, if you don't cancel within a week, then, you know, then we're gonna charge you a little fee because we do book a studio, you know, like we book a studio for the time that we think is enough for you guys so we can have it on the show and all of that. So we just want you guys to be aware that if you cancel, like you can cancel, like that's not a problem, but you guys have to let us know in advance because we plan these shows out ahead of time. Other than that, you could be in the show, it's not a really big deal. So the poll for this week was free will versus strict households. So the one, I don't know what you guys want to talk about, but you guys be picking the weirdest topics. I'm not saying like we didn't come up with the topics, but
It's like
we expected the opposite one to win. So we be faking our head planning what we're gonna say for the opposite one, and you guys pick the opposite one. So it's okay. So the winner is strict households. So I feel like, you know, this is a very interesting topic, especially, you know, when it comes from different cultures and different parents and so forth. So I feel like we're gonna have a fun episode with this one. Do you live in a strict household? Let's start like that.
Me right now, no, but it's like medium. Like back in the day, yeah, I did, like it was strict, but now it's like, I guess because I'm older, I have like a little leeway versus before.
I don't think I was ever in a strict household. I just think, you know, I had boundaries that I had to follow and not cross. But I don't think it was like strict to the sense where like I couldn't go outside. You know, there's some parents that be like, you can't go outside. I'd be like, you're wilding. Like, but like once I got old enough, I was able to, you know, go outside, you know, with my friends. I tried to be back, you know. You know, when you're in middle school, you can't really go nowhere. You gotta be back like 8 o'clock. Like, when you out past 8 o'clock, like that's weird. Other than that, I don't have a strict household. What do you consider a strict household?
For me, it's like, well, one, like Serena said, like there's those parents that's like, yo, you can't go outside. I feel like a strict household is basically like every household has rules, but the strict household has like rules that just doesn't make sense. Like you feel constricted to do a lot of things that other people do. Like for example, like back when I was in middle school, like there were certain kids that could party on the weekends, but like I couldn't because apparently on the weekends, like that's when all the gangs come outside.
I'm crying.
Yeah, like it was just all these things that was like,
that's weird.
Versus like normal kids.
Do you think like that particular point has to do with like your mom not being from here?
Yes. I think it has a lot to do with that.
I think like a lot of strict households has to do with like if your parents wasn't born here or not. Like a lot of people who was born, like their parents was born here in America, like they're not as bad. Unless you live in like a certain neighborhood, I feel like that's also what it is too.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, this is me, like I don't like to go outside if I'm by myself, like, and I'm going somewhere, like dog, like you gotta meet me, we gotta meet each other somewhere, you gotta come to my house, like I don't care, we're not going nowhere by ourselves, you wildly, like, and if it's a car, we got a car, we even better, you know. But I live like, you know, I live in South Jamaica, like I don't live in the projects, but like I live by the projects. I mean, they be doing what they doing, but I mean, I be walking past it, but sometimes they be wilding, they be out here hissing and shit at you. Like, what the fuck? Yo, people is different. But it's like, you know, you can't be out here just walking by yourself. Like, I feel like, and that goes like, and not to be like, oh, it goes like, cause I'm a female. Like, I feel like anybody can't just be out here walking by themselves. Like, you know, a guy would be able to defend himself better, you know, in a situation. But it's like nobody knows what's gonna happen, and it's just like, you know, you just gotta take care of yourself. So I feel like, you know, the environment that you're around, your parents be like, nah, you can't go outside. Oh, do you consider having a curfew being in a strict household?
I think when you're younger, yes. Like I can see why. Because when you think about it, like when you're younger, like you don't understand why you have a curfew. Like, oh, all my friends is outside, why I gotta come inside at like 8 o'clock? But like when you get older, you start to realize, okay, I see why like I can't be outside at 8 o'clock at night. Because I'm guessing in the parents' mind, like there's all these like outside sources that could either hurt you, kidnap you, whatever the case may be. So it's like they're thinking more of protection versus like trying to take away your fun. But as a kid, it's like, yo, I'm not gonna get kidnapped. What are you talking about? Like, I'm on the block with my friends. Like, I'm right here, so nothing's gonna happen. But I can see why curfew is there because, like, as a kid, there's not really much you can do past 8 o'clock anyways. Like,
for real, what are you doing? Like, you can't go nowhere. You can't go to the club. Like, you can't do nothing.
But I think there's a gray area though. It's like when you turn, or matter of fact, when you go to high school at like what, 14, 13, 14? It's like that's when the teenager factor comes in. Like, yo, you know, now there's parties, now there's, you know.
What parties is y'all going to in middle school?
Not middle school, high school.
I mean, in high school, what parties you going to in high school?
Nah, they used to be parties when I was growing up.
What? What parties is y'all? Yo, maybe because I went to a different high. Maybe I don't know because I didn't have no. Actually, no, I lied. It be summer parties. It be summer parties. That's all I know.
Oh, all right, yeah.
I write summer parties, but that's I couldn't go to that shit. The fuck? Like my mom was like, no. My mom was like, nah. Like they be like, she be like, whose party? I'm like, I don't know. Like some party that's down the block, and she be like, no. I'm like, damn.
Like unless you know the parents or something.
Like she'd be like, whose parents is there? And I'm just like, I'm like, I don't want to go no more, bro. Like that's just forget about it, cause that's too much. Like I'm like, we not that young no more for that. Like, cause the first time I partied in high school, it was like the summertime. I was about to be a junior, and the people that they had graduated from my school, and he had a party, invited me, and I brought my friend. It was just weird because my mom kept calling me, and I'm just like, bitch, like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, please, like, I want to stay outside. Like, I'm like, yo, it was dead 11 o'clock, like, legit. I was there for like an hour, like, and she was like, you need to come home. I'm like, what the heck? Why I gotta come home? And then I partied again in high school. Obviously, I graduated. She was like, just be home.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like once you turn like, or matter of fact, once you graduate high school or like turn 18, it's like parents don't really. It's not that they don't have control anymore. It's just more like, all right, you're kind of old now. Like you understand what's going on, so I don't really have to call you every 30 minutes to see where you at. It's more like, yo, just make sure you get home.
Nah, my mom would call me like.
She'll call you?
Yeah, she would call me. She'd be like, are you coming home? No. That's now. She'd be like, are you coming home? I'm like, yeah, I'm coming home. But like when I first graduated high school, she was like, I had worked in the nighttime, so like, and I worked like deep in Queens, like in Long Island City. So like, you know, in the nighttime the trains do not work, yo. In Queens, the trains do not work. Like I don't know what be happening, but the trains don't. Yo, so I would be home mad late, and she'd be like, where you at? It'd be like 11:30. I'm like, damn, can I get home first? Like, can I get on the train? Like, and I'd be like, oh, I just left. She'd be like, you just left? I'm like, yo, like, what do you mean? When I was new, obviously I'm gonna take my loan to close. I don't know nothing yet. But after a while, like, but then I started hanging out with my friends, so like we would stay out there for a little bit, and we would leave like 1 o'clock, and I'd be like, oh, we staying out, and she'd be like, alright, and I'd be home like fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, and she'd be like, and like my mom used to wait up for me too, like I'd be like, go to sleep, bro, like that kills me, because I'm just like, go to sleep, like you can go to sleep, like it's okay, like I'm gonna make it home. If you see me in the morning time, I made it home safe. Like you think that, okay, do you think that being, you're not the youngest though, are you the middle child? Okay, so how is it being the middle child compared to your brother? Like, does he have more leeway than you do?
He definitely has a lot more, but I think it's not because of like the age difference. It's more of, all right, my sister was the oldest, she was the first, and like my mom was straight up strict with her because it was like, it's your first child, you don't necessarily know what to do, so it's like trying to protect her like very well, and then I come in, so it's like, all right, now I kind of know what I'm doing, but I'm still new to it considering like I'm her first son now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's different with a daughter versus a son. So now that my brother comes in, it's like me and my sister, like my sister was kind of a good kid, but like sometimes she do dumb shit. And then me, I was always doing dumb shit. Like tattoos, earrings, staying late, getting drunk, all that stuff. So my brother coming in now, not only is he the youngest and she knows what she's doing now, but it's like, all right, I'm too stressed out. It's like, yo, just do what you want. Like, she still be yelling, don't get me wrong, but like, it's more like,
You be like, yo,
it's like, yo,
it's alright.
if you stay out late, like, you know what, I'm done.
Be like, it's alright, whatever, goodbye.
Yeah, so.
I think, like, me, when I was younger, like, I wasn't bad, but, like, I got myself into trouble. So, you know, I would get in trouble when I'm the youngest, like, about 9 years, too. So, they would, like, baby me. But as I got, like, to high school and, like, older, she'd be like, yo, what you gotta do, bro? As long as, like, I talk to my mom, so, you know, like, I'd be like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And then she'd be like, all right, goodbye. Like, I'd be like, goodbye. And then that's it. Like, I'm like, I could only be with so many places. Like, I dead don't be nowhere. Like, so it's just like, I be with the same people. So it's not like she don't know where I'm at. So I just be like, and I'm doing what I gotta do. So I'm not out here getting pregnant. See, if I'm out here getting pregnant, then there's another then there's the problem. But if you're not out here getting pregnant and having babies, then you alright. Like, that's when you be strict, when they out here having babies and shit. That's when you be strict. Cause there ain't no reason why you should be out here having babies in high school. No, would you treat your child like that? What restrictions would you have on your child?
I think the curfew will work, but it gets confusing. Like once they become a teenager, like I'm like,
I feel like with a curfew, you know, like me, I didn't really have a curfew, like a set curfew until like junior year, because that's when I had like my first boyfriend that they love. So like yeah, we would go out, like she would just be like, oh, we back by 11, right? So then obviously we was never back by 11. So I just be like, oh, I be home 12:30, and she be like, alright, you know. But you have to be like, oh, you gonna be late type of shit. Like I feel like if as long as you be like, oh, you know, I'm getting on the train now, or then. But you have to communicate with each other. I feel like a curfew would work. But once you get, I feel like you should set a curfew once you like in high school, but like increase it, bro. Like it's okay, increase over time. After he graduates, goodbye. I don't care, man. Do what you gotta do. Like you ain't gonna come back till you wanna come back anyway. So that's what I was doing.
I mean, for me, I didn't necessarily have a curfew either. It was more like, yo, just make it home by nighttime. So I guess 10, 11. But like the thing about me was, if I was to go out, like I'd never come home by that time. Like if she said 10 or 11, I'd come home by like 3, 4 o'clock.
You wildin',
like,
now. You wildin'.
Like,
you wildin'. OD.
I could see why like my mom started losing trust in me, because like even my prom, like I'm like, mom, it's prom. Like I'm not gonna be home till like.
Oh nah, I didn't come home till 6 o'clock. Like yeah. I legit didn't come home till 6 o'clock.
So like that was the same day she found out I pierced my ears. So she was already like tight. So I'm like, all right, bet, mom. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning. Do not stay up. Like it's okay. She's like, all right. So the limo pulls up to my crib at like 6:30, 7 o'clock. I hop out the whip. She's on the porch just waiting there like. She's like, oh, so you gonna tell me you was out? Mind you, she's blowing up my phone. Like we went to a club after the prom, and she's blowing up my phone like 2:30 in the morning. But I'm like, I'm not gonna answer you in a club, bro. Like, for starters, you're not gonna hear me, and two, like it's prom. Like, let me just have fun. But I can see why, considering like before
that's
prom,
crazy.
like I was ODing on her. So.
I feel like a restriction I would have, honestly, I don't think I would have to. It would depend on how they act. Like if they act like me and they want to be rebellious and shit, I'm gonna be like, bro, you gotta relax, cause you're wilding. Like, but I wouldn't be too mad, cause I'm like, if it's the same stuff I was doing, I'd be like, can't be mad at you, bro, cause I was doing the same stuff. But I feel like, you know, once they get to like high school, I would want them to start being rebellious, not like before that. That's my only restriction. Like I'd be like, nah, bro, you gotta chill. Like, you just come back in the crib. Leave when you're 14. Bye.
Like the time you're born in 8th grade.
Facts, you gotta be in the crib like with me.
Is it worse for guys or girls?
That's really hard because I've experienced like both sides. Like I've seen people that's gone through it, and I'm like, cause like me, it's a lot of girls like in my family. So it's like, I feel like it depends on who's raising them. Because because with me, again, it's a big age difference. And then on top of that, like, I'm just gonna do what I want to do regardless. So it's just like, and then it's like with my little cousin, she's just so restricted to life. Like, it's crazy. I'm just like, never in my life would I be like that. But her older sisters is not like that. Like, they wild out. Like, that's why I'm just like, it depends on like, and also the environment that you're in. Because like, boys are usually more rebellious than girls, depending on if their parents are strict or not. Because when your parents are more strict on you, you're gonna be rebellious. But if they're like lenient, you guys could have conversations, and I feel like you'll be alright. But again, I feel like it depends on, you know, who's raising you. Okay, so we're gonna do our shout outs. Okay. You know me, my phone is always somewhere else. Okay. So let's talk about our heated topics. You already know. You know, I'm back with all the million topics and shit. So boom. First one. Toxic sex is the best sex. Y'all ever have made love to someone who wasn't healthy for you? Boy, this shit is crack. It was a meme. You're gonna have it on the screen for you. But it was like, I was like, is that true shit or is that bad vibes?
I wouldn't say it's the best, but I understand where they're coming from. I've been in a situation where like the person I was having sex with technically wasn't mine.
I'm fucking fine.
So it was like I knew it was bad, but it was like, F it, when you feeling them, like you feeling them. Like, so I can understand where they're coming from. Like it is, I wouldn't say it's the best though. So 9 people said true shit, 2 people said that's bad vibes. So I'm gonna give it to this girl. Shout out to her. I definitely met her at T-Mobile. She's mad cool though, so shout out to you. And you're so beautiful, like for real. I'm gonna have it on the screen because I don't know how to say her name. Okay, next one. Don't let your boyfriend block you from finding your husband. Agree or what the fuck? Yo, when I seen this, I was crying. Like, I mean, but nah, that's weird because like, don't you date the person you potentially see yourself with, like in the future? Like, I'm not dating somebody just to date them for now. Like,
that's true, but you know, what if they that toxic vibe that you just was like, what the hell?
I mean, if they toxic for you, let them go. Like, why are you keeping them?
Because people are crazy.
I don't know, that's weird. To me, like a husband, before you're a husband, you're a boyfriend or a fiance. So.
6 people said they agree and 3 people said what the fuck. So I'm giving it to, you guys all know her, we have her on the show. It's _A-Murda. So shout out to Ashley. Okay, boom. Is there a difference between a wife and a wifey? Explain why and describe what they are.
I say yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Alright, continue.
I feel like a wife is like that's set in stone, like, yo, my wife. You know what I'm saying? I feel like wifey is just more like, to me, wifey is kind of like a babe, but she's just like a real good babe. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's just another way of saying babe, but like,
oh my god.
I don't know, maybe that's just me, like I'm probably gonna get some backlash, but I don't know, I don't really see a wifey as a wife. Like a wifey is more like, yo, I'm kidding, I'm playing with you. Wife is like, yo, like if I had to propose to you today, I did would. Alright,
before I give the responses, I'm gonna tell you the definition of wifey. It says, when you look it up, it will go to wife as well, but it says a condescending way of referring to a man's wife.
Wow.
It's an informal way of telling you, oh, that's my wife, but it's the same thing. So 6 people said yes, that it's a difference, and 3 people said no. I got you because I got responses though, so I got you guys. I'm gonna give it to, listen, I don't know how to say this, but it's gonna be on the screen. It's Slizzy65. I had taken this one from somebody else, so shout out to him. I will actually give him the shout out to. But he does these random, honestly, is the best policy posts. So this one was, do you think marriage is still sacred? It's still a sacred vow, and it's still respected as such. it could be or sadly not?
I think sadly not. I think a lot of people are just jumping into marriage just because it's like that's like the next step to do, but they don't really understand the meaning behind it. It is like what, like 54% of divorce rates in the US. So I mean, I think people do respect it, but they just don't like fully understand what it is. So when they jump into it, it's like, yeah, you know, but then when it gets down to like the real thing, like you can't just break up with the person. It's more like, you know, you gotta get divorced and stuff. 3
people said it could be, and 3 people said sadly not. I'm gonna give the shout out to the person whose post it actually was. So it's California Kid _. Boom, the first one. They said several girls can be a wifey. There can only be one wife. And I was like, well, why do you have more than one wifey? And then he's like, he said, cause life be crazy. Just cause you think that your wifey gonna be the one, she gonna switch up. She got more character traits and one titles. I don't understand, but no. So that goes to raw _moolah. This person, she was like, a wife you take OD serious, sometimes you actually marry. And then someone you actually married. Wait, sorry, just scratch that whole sentence because that don't make no sense. It says, wife you take OD serious is someone you actually marry, and a wifey is just a girlfriend. That's what she said. That's to Miss Gonzalez _.
That's what I'm saying.
And then this last person said, a wife is a ride or die. A wifey is a girl you string along until you find a wife or teach her to become a wife.
They saying the same thing I'm saying, bro.
That goes to lowkey _Waldo. Which makes no sense though, but I'm gonna let y'all rock and have y'all opinions. So,
cause think about it, when you call her wifey, does a girl ever call you hubby? I've never heard a girl say hubby.
But what is a hubby then? So tell me what that is. It's the same thing as a husband.
Exactly. Nah.
Wow.
If I'm calling you my wifey, like, yo, you like my girlfriend, but like I'm just like, damn, that's my wifey over there, you know what I'm saying? But wife is like, yo, like I married you, I put a ring on your finger, like.
Wow, y'all are different
bro.
out here, man. Y'all are real different. It's alright, I'm gonna let y'all rock. But let's talk about this what y'all know funny? Y'all Instagram names be killing me because it's ALENCIX. She's the one who voted for the strict households. So that's her shout out. You know, everything's gonna be on the screen for you guys, and of course I always post everybody's shout out right before the preview comes out. So if you don't remember, if you want to follow them, it's gonna be out for you guys.
So until the next episode, you guys can follow me on _wewant.moore on Instagram and Twitter, and wewant.moore on Snap.
Of course, make sure you follow the Wonderful Show's social media. It's tntkshow on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And of course, you can still follow me on social media. My Instagram is _fuckroses with a green out of you, and my Snapchat is fuckroses with a green out of you. As always, guys, make sure you like, you comment, you share, subscribe. Bye, guys.